What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, people? What is the deal? What is the deal? Who we got up in here? Mo. Parliamentary procedure. Yeah, that's him. Let me see if I can try. That's him. I don't know what that means exactly. You know? What's up, R30? I don't know what that means. He's saying he's gonna whoop his ass like clinically, I guess that's the translation of it. Parliament is their government, like a judiciously whoop his ass, I guess. I'm not. It's a judicial ass whooping. Not really sure, but you guys could explain to me. This used to be the cheapest cup of coffee, and now it's not. This shit's only $1 cheaper than fucking Starbucks. Cheapest cup of coffee now is 7-Eleven. Or if you go to like some bodegas have good coffee. It's from an old Eubanks. Oh, so he just reuses it? Okay. Makes sense. I get it now. I had a long day, people. Just got back. I was in Brooklyn today. Manhattan, Brooklyn. Just got back. I can share it. Let me see it. Hopefully they don't flag me. If they do, they do. Yeah, I think Eubank is gonna beat Connor Benn's ass something of biblical proportions. Very famous quote. Okay, yeah, let me see. I didn't know that. I heard him say it before. You know the weird thing is, Mo, I'm surprised that he's using his dad's lines because him and his dad are like at odds. Well, at least his dad. Let me rephrase. His dad's just kind of a jerk off. I don't know about him being at odds. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, where's everybody at? Is my arch nemesis live or something? Oh, wait, did the alert go out? It did. Okay, well, that's good. The alert went out. I did apply for the May 2nd fight, people. I was able to apply. Here's the clip. All right, let's peep it. Hopefully it will not. You put it. Oh, he says it after the interview. Right, let's play it. Hopefully I don't get flagged for this, but fuck it. Can I just clip it? They let me clip any of the flagging.
This is why I shall take you out on the night of the 18th of November. You are mine, you belong to me. I am the man.
Nigel Benn is talking to you.
To face me. Thing about him, he's all hype. He's all hype, you know, and I can't wait to November the 18th to give him a good hiding. You know, he went out there, he done a job on a guy. Who was it? Another Sanchez, Gomez, Lopez. Who was it? Another road sweeper? Hey, I've done that before. Now I'm with the big boy.
By the way, these guys combined, they put Daffy Duck and Mike Tyson's lisp to shame. These two. Jesus. Lispy, very lispy, these two. But whatever.
I'm there. I'm there already. He's got to prove himself, not me.
Will you prove yourself, Chris?
On that particular night in question, I will show that I have what it takes. This man is nothing but he's the real hype. I come up the hard way. I didn't have
prove myself, boy.
You had your time. Let's have some parliamentary procedure here, all right?
Oh God.
I didn't come up the easy way. I came up hard. I didn't have Frank Warren. I didn't have Ambrose Mendy. You know, I came to Barry when I was 14-0.
But what makes you think you can beat Nigel Benn?
Because he's just a puncher. He's only
All right, so that was it. So you know what's funny, Mo? I just saw Eubank Sr. speaking recently about that interview, and he said, "You know why I wasn't looking at him?" He said, "The truth is, I felt his anger and his hate, and I knew that he would probably hit me if I turned and looked at him." So he didn't engage because he felt how much anger Nigel Benn had, and Nigel was just gonna. He was like, he was a savage. He would have just popped off and hit me right there and then. We would have been brawling in the studio. He's like, that's why I didn't want to engage with him. That's a recent thing I saw. I don't know when he said it. He said it older, but I don't know when. You know, last 2 years, 5 years, whatever. Tyson, the most famous boxing reference. What's that? Nando, what up? Chris had the lisp fixed, fortunately. Chris Eubank, did he? No, not really. He still speaks. It's not as bad, but it's there. Those two hated each other. I know, just like their kids. Mike Tyson, man. And it comes with a certificate of authenticity right there. See it? Mike Tyson, signed gloves. We're raffling them. If you want to enter, Nando, you better, because the entries have pretty much fallen short. We need like 15 of them. Otherwise, I'll sell it on eBay. I don't give a shit. Everyone have plan until they get hit in the mouth. Everyone has a plan. They'll get punched in the face. I think it is, but yeah, I get it. Eubanks, some. I'm glad you didn't write the actual word. You stand on that. Okay. $10, man. Just like all raffles, Nando. $10 to this Cash App, preferably, or this PayPal. My email address, marcoko@gmail. $10. Just put your name so I know it's you. Put Nando and then put Tyson gloves. I need let me see how many more. I'm at 9. Okay, so I need about 10 to 12 more. I need. And Eon is still yet to do his customary 10 buys, which he might not do this time. Who knows? What's up, Joaquin Phoenix? One glove, my friend. One glove. He only signed one. Most signatures, from what I've seen, are one glove. If you want them, Bailey, same for you. Enter the raffle. And and I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I might do a Muhammad Ali bobblehead. I got a sponsor willing to give me one of those. Oh, what's up, Michael? Just got back. Long day doing some business in the city. I was in Brooklyn, Manhattan, you know what I'm saying? My old stomping grounds. You feel me? Cold chilling. Doing a little business, big business deals, hopefully. We'll see what happens. Try to get myself out of this hole. How much the gloves worth? I don't know. I don't know, man, but they'll only cost you $10 if you raffle them. So that's the beautiful part. Yeah, I know, man. I was in the city today. I was wearing this long sleeve, my Muhammad Ali Thriller Manila joint, as you guys can see. And I was kind of hot. Especially when I walked in the sun. I was hot in that. So. Where are the regs, man? Get Tony to autograph a magazine or fight poster. You love Tony, huh? Man, I can't wait for Shakur versus Zepeda. Rumor is Central Park venue. So I did apply. That's right, Nando. Exactly correct. I did apply for the May 2nd credentials. I was able to get the credential form. It wasn't too late. Today or tomorrow. I think tomorrow. But anyway, I applied, so we'll see what happens. If they don't approve me, though, I'm hitting up Tiafimo Sr., I'm hitting up Bill Haney, I'm going to hit up Shaq. Those are all the people I know. I'm going to try and get in. Marco, I walked 2 miles to the gym and another 3 back. It's not that. I mean, yeah, that's dedication. I mean, you're also 15. You know what I'm saying? That ain't shit for you, but yeah, man. Nah, you're a pretty good fighter. I mean, I haven't seen you spar, but you hit the bag pretty well. So, because hey, I've been there. I look like one of the best things people have ever seen on the bag when I was younger, and now a little. But sometimes when I would get in the ring, and I didn't want to be there. I wouldn't look that good. But then when I wanted to be there, I would look the same on the bag as I did in the ring when I was totally determined. But the days I didn't want to be there, oh, we got it. Nando. All right. You're good to go, my brother. You are locked in. Nando. Boom. All right. Now, Nando, by the way, a lot of people have entered more than once. So if you want to have a higher chance of winning, you could enter more times. That'll obviously increase your chance because it's picking one by random. So just keep that in mind. Marco, Boots, Connor, Virgil, Butch, all should fight each other. That's a fact. What's up, Rich? You got a lot of jailbait? Nah, just fucking this guy right here. That's it. Unless you are. How old are you? Dude, you should live stream some of the media. We can live vicariously through you. Yeah, this gym hosting smoke amateur. I don't really like doing that, though. Marco with the name drops. Nah, it's not a name drop. Those are facts. Those are numbers and people that I know that I will fucking call to try and get in on this event. Not a name drop. That's a fact. If I wasn't really doing it, that's a name drop. And I don't even know if they were, I don't know them that well. I probably know Shaq the best out of all of them. Not probably. I definitely know Shaq the best out of all of them. But I don't think he has look, he could get me in. But I don't know. Bill Haney might have got me in against Ryan versus Haney. I don't know if he got me approved. It's hard to tell who did. I switched gym for a month. All right, sweet. You the man, Nando. Yeah, and again, you want to enter more. It increases your chance, but one raffle is good enough too. That live stream would be fun. I just don't like walking around like, hey guys, oh hey, how are you? Oh, like holding the camera like a fucking paparazzi. I don't like it. I'm not saying. I just don't like doing it. Why we only have 16 in here? I got 3 in X and 16 you guys. Is my arch nemesis live right now or something? What's going on? CJ's not in here. A lot of the regulars are not up in this bitch. Nando, my man Nando. I appreciate you. You're good to go. Nando is good to go. Yeah, it's probably awkward, but yeah, I don't like it. Fighters get it. And I know they get it, but that's not Fax Marker one doing the same thing. That's what I'm saying. And we all record the same shit. So how exciting is it for me? It's all the same shit. You don't know who asked it. What's the point? Just checked Eon. Oh, TBV is live. Well, there it is. That makes sense. Yeah, I understand, though, not everyone gets to go to world-class events like that. Yeah. Look, Bailey, I know you're older than me and you're trying to teach me wisdom, and I appreciate it. And you're right. But the same part of me that's not satisfied with this is also the same part of me that drives me to go above and beyond. If I was just satisfied with just going there, I'll never get anywhere. If I was satisfied with just trying to open a business and not being successful, which it was up until recently. COVID's not my fault, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm usually not satisfied. I always want to. Everything's a springboard. You know what I mean? People say, "Oh, you get millions of views on your social media. You should be satisfied." It's cool, but I'm not making a living off of it. My goals aren't that high. I just want to be able to be respected by my peers and by the fan base and make a living off of it. That's all. And not even a dope. I don't have to buy Rolls Royces. Not even a great living, just a living. That's all. That's the goal. I don't think it's too much to ask. I'm not saying because it's going to be so exclusive, you'd probably get a lot of views. Maybe. This one you might be right. I don't know how exclusive. I don't know if I'm going to get approved or not. I'm very confused. But I'm going to put my foot on the gas, like I said, with the other people I know to try and get approved. And CJ on TBV? Oh, is he? Well, why is TBV live? What are they doing? Why is this fucking Dominican punk going live this late? He never used to do that shit. Just to live comfortable. Live comfortable. Exactly, Rodeo. That's it. That's it. That's it. You know? This is a historic event. Not that you are satisfied, but your audience can. No, I might do that because I'm from New York too. I might actually do that because, like, you know, I can go live in Hell's Kitchen, show you guys my fucking hood, and just it's like a 10-minute walk to Times Square from where I grew up. So I could do that whole shit. Has not being on TV hurt your growth? Maybe. At this point, I mean, because it was, I've only not been on there like a month or two. Maybe at this point. I don't know. I just don't know how many people really watch me there because what do I really do? What's the running joke? Marco sleeps all day on TBV, but on his shorts, he gets, like, they don't, it's not like I stood out on TBV. Why? Because Ness is a narcissist and he talks mostly. Well, let me rephrase. We don't talk mostly. It's mostly callers talking. And then the few times that anybody on the panel talks, it's either Troy going too much, but it's just, we don't. So the point is, I'm not really featured on that show. So I don't know how much it maybe made you guys familiar with me, but I didn't stand out. Did I stand out on TBV at all? Be honest. Did you know who I am, but did I stand out? I believe I did not because I was never, because I don't have the platform to stand out on somebody else's show that features 80 to 90% of the show is people calling in. How do I stand out on that? You can't. I see very personable. Thanks. What's it have to do with anything? Thank you. I'm just curious why you said that. Shout out to the real ones over here. Yep. Oh, there's Vlog. See? E-Rock's a real one. There's CJ. They just said you were there. You weren't in there, CJ? They just said you were up in that bitch. Yo, E-Rock, you're not going to try and win this gloves? You saying that, but not everyone has. Madison Square Garden, Times Square, you saying that, but not everyone has. Me saying what? I'm confused. Nah, Marco, you were pretty funny on TV. The fans were digging you. I don't know what I did so funny. I barely fucking talked. Wow, TVV just put women's boxing on the map. Ness doing big things for the boxing world. Cool. Too bad I'm not on that, huh? Read the room. Gold member, read the room. Shaq can't do nothing for you. Oh, you're wrong, Robert. Robert, why do you think I was at the Ring Magazine event with Canelo and Crawford? Because Shaq was a part of it. He brought me in. Turkey is working with Shaq. Okay, so do me a favor. Next time, and I've already said this, before you talk, just do me a big favor.
Open your fucking ears, jackass.
That's for you, CJ. And because I meant it. Why are you trying to please them? Your shorts get very high ratings, exploit your talent. I am. It was a necessary stepping stone. You stood out to folks looking for substance, which is, well, you're the man. Yes, that's how I started following you. At least, Marco, I met you. Yeah, okay. Well, I didn't think I stood out, but cool. Of course, Rich. Of course. I'm not just going, I'm showing. Okay. Wait, aren't you on TBV? I know I've seen you. Oh, I guess you didn't know. Yeah, me and Ness had a bit of a falling. Well, let me rephrase. Ness had a temper tantrum one day out of nowhere and kicked me out of the room, and I felt that that's mad disrespectful. So I have not been back. I did reach out to him offline to talk privately about the, squash it like men, but he never responded to me. So until he gives me a call back and we talk about, like, if we talk, I'm good. As long as he's not disrespectful again. Yeah, when Marco did an IG story next to Shaq and Bud, I know this fool was real. Yeah, but people don't like you name dropping when they get you in the door. Be careful. Okay. I know you're such a lawyer, by the way. Like, super conservative. I'm not disrespecting you either. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but you're very careful of any landmines. I know you already messaged Ness, but did you plan or consider texting him again? I didn't think about it. I mean, I could, I guess. Like, yo, give me a call. I don't know if that'll make a fucking difference. That's all good. It wasn't the biggest deal. It was like a minor little thing, but The 90s reference beef between homies is thug passion. No, Tootie. That's just a Devin Haney fanboy, and you're pushing back on Ryan. Right. And that's fine. It's just this, like, this is all stuff with me and him. We'll talk. Like, I don't even remember the incident that, it's just like, it was a complete overreaction on his part. That's why I thought he would reach out and be like, yo, my bad. Like, it was a total overreaction, but I made him look dumb in front of people. So I think that's what his ego won't let him. Marco, May 2nd prediction. People are paying me a lot of money just for advice, Marco. I believe you, man. I believe you. I like your advice. I take it. I take it all. I digest it, metabolize it. Yo, what's your prediction? I got Eubank in almost a mismatch type fight. The show is not as good without you. Aw. Do people... Well, don't text him back. He saw the... Right. He did. But I'm not that... Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. Like, I didn't even think about it. Like, if you guys don't bring it up, I wouldn't even really think about it. I'm not against texting him again, maybe being like, yo, call me, at least one more time. But, I don't know. I'm surprised Tone didn't try and, I thought Tone would, try and bring us together, but I guess he doesn't give a fuck. Went back to that stream, wasn't cool. Show some class, respect, and talk. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm about. Sure. I might just transfer my membership from TVV over to... Oh, shuck it, duck it now. That deserves air horns. Yeah, I know what you mean, Rich. Bailey couldn't get Diddy off. Bro, people in the chat and on the calls ask about you almost every day. I'm surprised, what's he do? He just, ignores it? Thanks, Marco. I've been seeing a lot of fans saying Benn is going to hurt him. Benn can hit hard. I just think he's too small and too inexperienced. Johnny need to come in right now. I actually text Johnny. He didn't see it. I told him I'm live, so he has an open door for tonight, but he didn't get back to me. What's up, Chase? Marco, G-Man hadn't sustained his injury. I don't know. Benn defeated him, but you can argue half that fight he wasn't even conscious. He was fighting off instinct because he had the blood clot in his brain. We don't know when that started. He could have literally had that blood clot in his brain. I mean, it could have just been instant, or it could have been almost the whole fight, and he was fighting. So you know what I'm saying? We don't know. What's up, young man? Tyson, a.k.a. Errol Spence, a.k.a. James Toney. Told you it was a pro wrestling storyline. Now I think it's a work shoot, a.k.a. you're in on it. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Me and him? I ain't in on anything. Eubank and Benn are past their best time. I'd be more confident in Eubank if he still had Bomac. Marco, I had to be humble and work with another lawyer once that I had problems with, but we actually were a great team. Are you referring to Nestor? I don't even think, attorney, I don't think you don't watch TBV, right? Or maybe you do. Roy Jones the GOAT. Okay. I appreciate it.
I must have forgot.
I don't think Bomac can go back to UK after getting locked up. I don't think Bomac I don't know. Do you think Floyd Schofield will beat Lucas Body? I don't know. That's a great one. 50-50. That fight will outline for us where both of these men are at in their careers. That's a great fight. I like that one. With a strap. Yeah, you forgot. I believe it. because, you know, in the U.S., so many of these states are open carry and blah, blah, legal. He just forgot. And I think he took a private jet on the way there, so they didn't check it. And then on the way back, they checked it because he flew commercial. That's what I'm on. If my understanding is correct, that's what happened. Apparently, Jake Paul is officially fighting fucking Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. I'm telling you, if Chavez Jr. tries an iota of close to his former greatness, he could beat him. G-Man was initially hurt, not by a punch. Benn slipped and hit his head in G-Man's face. Well, G-Man's, and I haven't watched the fight in its entirety and carefully under a microscope in a while, but I'm cool with G-Man's sister who takes care of him. And she told me that it was, you know, she's gone over this 1,000 times. 18 shots landed behind the head in that fight. So she thinks that's what did it. I'm about to get some veneers. And you know what she told me? Do you remember when he was blinking? She said that one day out of nowhere, he never talks about the fight. He goes, do you know why I was blinking during that fight? Out of nowhere. She goes, why? He goes, because I was about to lose consciousness and I was trying to stay conscious. So he was blinking to like stay conscious. Chilling, right? Hearing that? That's fucking chilling. Puello versus Matias on the Shakoza Peta card. Okay. CJ, you better not cheap out. Going to end up with a mouthful of chiclets. Chavez Jr. lost an old. Yeah, but Rich, first of all, he's 39, so he's old. But if he comes, as I said, with an ounce, with an iota of his former self, his former skill, his former will, then. But if he comes fighting like the guy who fought Anderson Silva, yeah, Jake will beat him. Okay. Yeah, man, he was a world champion. This will be the first world champ. Well, I guess Mike Tyson. This will be the first former world champion in boxing, still in their 30s, that Jake has ever fought. Granted, 39 at the end of, but still. I don't know who the fuck Fum Lili Kafu is, but that sounds like an Ethiopian appetizer. Jay Reed, what up? I look like a skinny one. You know, I just watched a Jason Statham movie. I've gotten that comparison for years about Jason Statham. I don't think first of all, let me just hit this. You're being racist, which is obvious.
Oh, that's racist.
Because we're both white. But we don't have, besides 5 o'clock shadow and being bald and white, our features look nothing alike. But it's not a bad comparison. I don't mind that one. I don't like being called Murr, though, from Impractical Jokers. That shit's offensive. If Chavez loses, he's going to make Tommy look good. I'm going to get a Somalian diet and dominate Bam Rodriguez. I don't understand, Mamoon, why you have all of those emojis there. He might be a champ. I just never heard of him. Chavez got beat by Silva and looked bad against a beginner boxer in his last fight. This is set up for Jake to win. Okay. We'll see. Damn, this motherfucker is live. Because ain't nobody in this room. All my regulars. See, that's the one thing I don't like about receiving fans or subscribers, whatever you want to call it, from somebody else's channel. Because when that other person is on, I am definitely second, third, fourth tier to them, which kind of sucks. But what are you going to do? Tony Montana. There's Jersey Bob. See, there's another regular. A bunch of the regulars aren't here right now. I don't know what's going on. Everybody's sleeping. What happened to David Morrell's stock if he loses to? I mean, it drops. Right? I'm not saying he'll be out of the conversation of 68. Or he's 75 now, isn't he? Of 175. But, you know what I'm saying? Johnny. Oh, Johnny might come in now. He said he just ended his show. I wonder who was on his show. J-Bone Capone. J-Bone. My man, J-Bone. Do you think we need a Morel? No. For what? That was a thorough, clear win. Why? Can I drop some transcendent? You fucked that up. Wisdom in here, even if it includes something hypothetically homophobic. Sure. Jake is the biggest clown in the circus fighting wash fighters and calling himself the face of boxing. Yeah, I don't think he believes he's the face of boxing. I mean, he's one of the most... Well, again, guys, what's your definition of the face of boxing? If your definition is somebody who gets the most views and somebody who gets the most money, Jake is in the conversation. If your definition is skill, then he's not. Yeah, no rematch. Morel is the next line. What's up, Dwayne? Transcendent. I know. Did you? You drank? You been drinking? Yo, Eon, man. They said you were over in TBV. What happened? It just ended? So you come over here? It's fucked up, Eon. I thought you were a ride or die. I thought you were an OG. You know what I'm saying? I thought you were my Indiana slammer. Oh, that just sounded gay and weird. But what happened? Are they lying? Tell me they're lying, Eon. You weren't over there. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Of course, Jake is going to say, exactly. Heard something profound today. You can't get no kids by getting F'd in your A. That's all sex ed needed in school. I don't understand how that's transcendent. Never watched TS. What's TS? Eon, just another minion? Nah, I can't believe it. I don't believe it, Eon. Somebody came in here and said you were in there. Who said that? Was it Mo? I don't believe it, Eon. Yeah, you're supposed to be my ace. You're supposed to be my ace, Boone. You know the rest of that. I'm not going to say it because it's racist. But Marco Boxing, Showbiz, Teletubbies. TP. You the man, Gold. Showbiz is entertaining. Very different than me. I'm hating hard. On who? Phil, you're coming in hot. What you talking about? Was not me. No. Who said he was? Somebody said Eon was up in there. Eon and CJ, they said they were both up in there, but CJ denied it. CJ Rich, that is. So I don't know what's going on. Oh, Eon's not responding. Fuck. Eon, it's true. Oh, see, I'm calling him Eon. You know what? You deserve to be called by the... If you were over there, I'm not going to say Yayan. Yayan. Nope. I'm going to say Eon. You go to TBV, you're Eon. You don't, you stay, you ride with us, you're Yayan. I got a new windbreaker. Shit hella comfy, feeling like 89. Yeah, we don't wear a windbreaker. I used to. Marco Kanye West gawked down his own cousin. Gawked? What's that mean? Mamoon said it, right. Why don't wizards wear underwear to get better grip on the broom? That's pretty funny. They said you were over there. They said you were up in there. Mamoon said you were up in TBV chilling just now. I'm sitting here with 13 people in the room at the time, and you're up there chilling. That's what they said. You were chilling. Like they said, not only were you in the room, but you were chilling. Like laid back, like this. You know, the topless bitches feeding you grapes. You know how you do. But in there. Say it ain't so. Eon. Till you deny it, I'm going to call you Eon. Can't stand for those videos on Showbiz otherwise. Yeah, I mean, you know, he has his own thing. Make a poll, Marco TBV or Marco Mitch. I mean, here it's going to be me. But, you know, that's here. It's weird. Everybody top pound for pound boxers on face of boxing. Yeah. His cousin is a boy, by the way. What? He gave his blood cousin head who's a boy. Nah, I don't believe that. I mean, I shouldn't say I don't believe it. I don't know How would we know that's even true? Yova, what up, blood? Eric, bomb squizzard. Catch myself singing my Buki dat I want to try. I don't know what the fuck that means, gold member. Eon had an umbrella drink and everything. Yup, chilling. He was just chilling in there. Looking forward to this fight. What's up? What's up, bud? Where you been? Jake should fight Zerto. Yeah, all right. He's not that stupid. Windbreaker by Danny Tanner. Low nose Tio's hemorrhoids. Yo, Low loves Tio. Never even watch that show in my life. Okay. So Mamoon was lying. I believe Yayan. Kanye is an attention whore. That's a fact. Check my picture out. Oh yeah, what was the dude who came in here that would use that picture all the time? I forgot his name. Crawford doesn't really sell that much monsters. Yup. I've been a little sick. And my brother-in-law just got the flu. Facts. Thoughts on Pueblo versus Matias. I got Matias. What about you, Felix? What about you, Felix? Jake thinks he can. See, Mamoon? You lied. Eon said he did not. He did not go in TBV. He's never even been in TBV. Mamoon, why are you lying? What's boring? Oh, shit. Look who's here. Appreciate you. You got Eubank? Me too. Maybe even by knockout. What you think, E-Rock? Matias struggles with boxers. I'm a riot with DR. Got Pueblo. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're Dominican from the Bronx, right, Felix? Remember? Am I remembering correctly? Although my arch nemesis and Nestor is Dominican and has made me soured against Dominicans from Jersey. You're from New York, so it's all good. Oh, shit, I've been capping. Oh, you were just lying? Wheels of Life, what up? You want Connor to win? Why? Oh, New Jersey. Oh, shit. Fine. I'll let you slide. You're the only Dominican from Jersey I'm ever going to be cool with. Ever. I got an executioner, Eubanks. The executioner. Sex on the beach will give you parasites. That's very random and weird piece of information to offer us. Stoppage or UD? Something tells me he's just going to UD him. But like clear. Like it'll be a clear decision victory. You admitted to being racist? No, I'm not racist. I just don't like 90% black dudes from Indiana. Anyway. Eubank is easy prediction. Other dudes power. I don't know about that, Bob. Bob, you can't be lying on my channel. You're misinforming everybody, Bob. You can't be doing that. You do that a lot, Bob. You're misinforming on my channel. Beat it, Bob. Doesn't that sound stupid? I want to see Gar versus Matias. Who's Gar? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Thank you. Come again. Thank you. Come again.
5 miles of cardio daily with grilled chicken, jasmine rice, and asparagus. I would remove the jasmine rice. Carbs. On a bitch. 8-pack comeback. Who want to match me? Super gay. Look who it is, guys.
What's up? What up? What up, Marco?
Just got back from, I was in BK, Manhattan today, baby.
What were you doing in BK in Manhattan?
Well, I still have a business for the time being in BK, so I had to go take care of some business.
Okay, so you were in the hood, baby. You were back in the hood, New York City.
It was 85. No, it was about 75 today, which for this time of year was very nice.
Oh, yeah. You guys are getting good weather.
Yeah,
we've had good weather over here. I'm not going to brag about it, but, we in the mid-80s.
Yeah, every day, right?
Every day. It's been gorgeous. This is the best time of the year in Florida, man. April, March, May. Then in June and July and August, it gets disgustingly hot with the humidity.
That's what I hear. Yo, what I say racist about Eon?
So
Damn,
what we
bro,
talking
Ness
about?
need a call.
What's going on, chat? What's going on, chat?
Yeah, they've been talking about. I've had a bunch of TBVs today saying like, did Ness call you? Do you think about hitting him up again? And I was like, I don't know.
That again?
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. Like, Tone didn't try to you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get us together.
Well, he tried to call you, but that was more of a
Nah, that was for his own views. The night of. Nah. I thought he would try and but I mean, he doesn't give a fuck. I like the background of both you guys' rooms. Yeah, Johnny's is more of like a pretty cool, hangout spot. Really, it's like a man cave kind of thing going on. And mine is just I don't even know what this is. Like a Staples warehouse with boxing belts. All right. Appreciate you, Yayan.
Yayan. What up, Yayan?
And I wouldn't say fuck them because I like the KO community. Okay. TBV, they're not all bad. Oh, shit. My man, Big.
Logs in the building.
Rolly and Ryan. And I applied for the credentials for that. I just made the cutoff, so I might be approved. We'll see for May 2nd. But if I don't get approved, I was telling them I'm hitting up Bill Haney. I am hitting up Tiafimo's Pops, which I already did, by the way. And I'm going to ask Shaq, too. I don't know if Shaq's going to be there. I feel like he won't. You get no notification. Damn. I guess I upset Johnny. He just bounced. Johnny, let's say he bounced. You upset him. Ha 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 ha. He's choosing TBV. Come on. And I don't blame him. Would you want to get 1,000 eyeballs? You want to get 1,000? You read this, Johnny. And of course you're choosing TBV, but I don't blame you. 1,000 eyeballs or 50, 100? Of course 1,000.
What do you mean? Gold member, Johnny, let's say YouTube changes the policy on guest appearances. You're only allowed to be on one show, Marco or TBV.
Of
what do you
course
choose?
You're doing TBV. And you could say it. I won't get offended. I get it. I would pick that too.
That's a tough question, man. You guys are wrong.
I get it. I get it. You could be honest. I get it. I would do the same thing. But Ness be lying on his show daily, trying to hype up Dev and Bumlanga. Yeah, I mean, I know. Marco, I didn't realize your room was that big. What room? What do you mean? How big you think it is?
Well, that's that's actually a big room because you've actually turned your camera around.
I mean, how big do you think it is? I'll show you.
It's probably about the size of a garage, a 2-car garage. I would say.
It was a 2-car garage. That's exactly what it used to be.
There you go. But it's actually finished. That's actually nice, Marco.
Yeah, it was a 2-car garage. I mean, when I moved in here, it was already like this, but I heard from the owners, it was a 2-car garage, but they, finished it and made it a studio. There's a bathroom in there and everything.
Yeah. See, I had a finished basement because that's that's what you would consider like a basement, right?
No, this is a ground floor.
This is a ground floor, no basement.
Yeah, it's a garage. It's a garage. Ground floor, no basement.
So it's similar to the houses here in Florida. When I lived in Pennsylvania, I had a basement that I converted like that. You had a bathroom down there. We had rooms. I had a real man cave. What's going on, vlogs?
Someone please order my guy a TBV Meat Lovers pizza. Yo, E-Rock, right? That dude, Ness, lies and is a hypocrite. That's your king? You got to hit him with the that's your king. I'm rocking with Marco. No Diddy. I wish there was just 1,000 more of you and we'd be good to go. We could take over. I can't wait for Ryan Boots. Yeah. Well, that's down the road, Mo. We got to do.
I heard about
Devin just admitted, or not revealed, they got a 3rd fight clause. So Ryan's having 3 more fights minimum before he'd ever be able to fight Boots.
Yeah.
Johnny, anyone ever tell you resemble Nicholson in Batman 89? Charming. Evil. That's so
Am I
weird.
really evil? Why would you say I'm evil?
Yeah, and you don't look like Jack Nicholson. That's just racist. Somehow that's racist. I don't know
Why?
how.
Jack Nicholson is not Hispanic.
Yeah, exactly. And you are. That's racist. What's up, Drummond?
I'm not evil, man. My interviews are fire. You guys missed a good interview today, though. I did Dominic Valle. It was a little late, though. That's why I jumped on here late, but it was a good interview. Young fighter, a lot of potential. He models. It was a great interview. I'm surprised I didn't see more of the people here on there. They usually jump on here first, mine first, and then jump on yours after.
It's been a weird month, man. I've been getting way less views. I think just because boxing kind of, hopefully the second will rejuvenate. It's been a weird, slow month for me too. Even like everything.
Not just that, but we're competing. We're competing with TBV. That's the problem too.
Why the fuck is that bitch ass on so late? He used to never go on this late. Fuck's his problem? Somebody was like, he's doing it on purpose to get you. I'm like,
He's not doing it on purpose.
No, I highly doubt that.
Let me tell you something. I just for the viewers, I think I've told Marco this, but I frequent there, right? I go on every now and then. There's a lot of chat members that still bring up Marco, and Ness never hated. Like he's like, I remember one time somebody called in. I was like, "Yo, what's up with Marco? You cut him off?" He was like, "Nah, he's still my man's in them." But so I don't know what's going on with the fact that they haven't.
But then I also heard I need to publicly apologize. And I'm like,
oh,
I heard that one. I was like,
that I didn't hear. So he said that.
That's what somebody told me, that they asked about me, and he was like, "Oh, I'm totally welcome. I just need to publicly apologize."
Oh, now that I did not hear.
Which is, I mean, if he said that, he's really fucking delusional. Who knows? Yeah. That's why, Johnny, a real one.
I try to be, bro. I try to keep it real on my channel, man. I keep it 100.
Real like jail, baby.
And I rock with everybody. Like everybody's cool with me, Like I come on here. I don't care what they be gossiping. People be gossiping. You know that, right?
I guess
we talked about that.
Some people. Yeah, we were like in here, remember? And then 702.
Yeah, and I'm like, what does that even mean? So what? What does that mean? Like just because Ness and whatever got a beef, I'm friends with Marco. Like that doesn't mean anything to me. Obviously, I'm not that type of guy.
We don't even have beef. Like
that's whatever it was, but again, the community considers it beef, right? So they're like, well, are you taking sides? No, they both my friends. Like that makes no sense.
It's goofy. Callers pay counter punches to keep the show going. Helps us get through our shifts. Yeah.
Somebody
the only problem I had was when they said you were racist. Yeah, that was a problem I had too. But that was.
But that was the difference. See, that was a different show. I remember that show, and even I was like, wow, they were all going in on Marco.
Well, not all. It was just Amin and Ness.
It was a 3.
And even Ness kind of pulled back because Amin was going so hot, and I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, Amin was going in, and I didn't think it was racist at all. But
it wasn't racist.
Yeah, it wasn't racist at all.
But Amin, just so you know, he hit me up privately like a man.
Yeah. That's how you should do it. Yeah, for sure. You guys will hash it out, man. I mean, it is what it is. It's social media shit. Like, what's the big deal? Like, it's not the end of the world type shit.
I mean, his ego might be, who knows? But to me, it was nothing. No, Yayan.
I thought it was
Yayan.
Every day we change it here.
It's hard.
Yayan?
No. Yayan. I believe.
How do you know that? Did he spell that
he was
out?
like phonetically spelling it, yeah.
Yayan. Okay, Yayan. Yayan, no, I will not be on tomorrow. I'll be on Thursday.
Mikhail, where you been, man? See?
Mikhail was on my show, man. Mikhail, I was supposed to be doing something with you, man. What's going on, man?
So many of the regulars haven't been around lately. What we got here?
You made some chat questions, though, Marco.
Go for it. What is
this? He said, my guy Johnny Puerto Rican, so he can say the N-word. Johnny Bravo. When I was hanging out with my boys, we was, man. That's how we grew up. Like, yo. I'm not gonna say it here, but CEO of Easy Bake Oven says May 2nd prediction.
Yeah, he kind of was. But
what?
Nah, he's cool. Nah, what he just said about me, that was funny.
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah.
My guy just having fun. Yeah, your guy looks like shit. Yayan. He sent me a thing. I don't want to play it of Adrian Broner being all fat and dancing. I don't want to see that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm watching film. I have to spar a pro tomorrow. Let me catch you on another day. No lie. Show me the film.
Whenever, bro. Whenever you ready, just let me know, man. We get it popping quick. Yo, they went in on Mikhail though today on my chat.
Curtis. Wow. Why would they go in on him?
You say he don't pull out, bro. I'll
Lightweight?
let him say that.
You think either one of us can make lightweight? What are you, nuts?
Who, me?
He said you versus me and then lightweight on top of it.
Dude, I wasn't the last time I was a lightweight, I was probably in the 3rd grade. 4th grade.
Yeah, me too, probably.
This is nasty.
Simulcast. CJ, you are drunk because you're misspelling everything. Are you going to interview Mikhail? Who?
No. Mikhail wanted to get my take on a fight or something like that.
Oh.
I believe it's Eubank against Benn.
Oh. Well, Ben is going to get bent.
Why? Because he's a smaller guy?
Yes, sir. And inexperienced.
Yeah, Eubank has a better resume by far.
Yeah, and Eubank has lost. Ben hasn't, but still. Junior welterweight, I couldn't even make that. I mean, I could, but I'd be cracked out. Marco, how long you been how long in between?
What do you weigh right now, Marco?
Probably the same. I don't really weigh myself anymore. 65, 70, around that.
Oh, my God.
That's what I always weighed.
I
Marco,
couldn't
you
even
ever
make
hit a
that.
crazy
Maybe
weight?
190. Cruiserweight.
You're
What's
190?
cruiserweight? No, I'm not 190. What's cruiserweight?
199.
So I can probably do cruiserweight, but that's with a sincere commitment.
What
Because
are
I'm
you
at
weighing at?
224.
Damn! You don't look like you're 224.
Well, got a little bit of a beer belly, but no, I'm not. Yeah, 224, 5'9".
Man, you gotta be healthy, man.
Look at this right here. Look.
Oh, okay.
Forearms.
You gotta be healthy, man. You don't want to. At our age, man, we can't be eating unhealthy. We'll fucking.
It's the weekends that kill me, man. Because during the week we're good here. It's the weekends, man. Me and my wife, we go out to eat. We do this. We indulge. We go here. We go there.
Ben's high activity is gonna be too much. Okay.
He's relentless. He's gonna come forward. I mean, that's just the way he likes to fight.
I'm 230. Me and Johnny can get it in a border wars, but that's my dog. I'd rather fight Ness.
Yeah, go fight Ness, man. I ain't trying to fight.
I'll fight Ness too. We'll all fight him.
Jay Reed. I ain't trying to fight. They were trying to get me to fight. I was actually thinking about fighting, to be honest with you.
I know. You told me.
Yeah. No, I was seriously considering it. And you know what's funny? About a week after, my neck started to hurt. My back started to hurt again. I'm like,
just thinking about it got you sore.
Yeah. That's the guy, the people, the guy up there telling me, dude, don't even think about it.
Yeah, he's like, you want to think about it?
Yeah.
Kazam.
I mean, I got up last week. I got up for 2 days and I couldn't even, I don't know what it is. It felt like there was something wrong with my freaking nerve in my neck. It feels better today though. Too old for that, man. I'd rather interview fighters on my podcast. Yeah.
Cruiserweight, I thought it's either 195 or 199 the limit.
It might be 190. Yeah. I don't think I can make 190.
It's 190? Let me see.
Man, I'd have to really
cruiserweight
diet and
limit.
Work out.
It's 190.
Which I haven't done in a long
No, it's 200.
time.
It is. It's 199. I was right.
Cruiser.
200 or 199 for cruiser. Yeah, it's not 190. It's anywhere between 176 and 199. That's cruiser.
And that's the weight. Okay, I got it. So I could probably do 199.
I'll pack one of you. I'll pack one of you up in my chat. That sounds mad gay. You're gonna pack us up? Ew. Hey Marco, when do you think Michael Nunn's bad habits really started to affect his career? I mean, what about when he was dealing fucking drugs as a champion of the world? Like, that's a bad habit. That's like, you know what I mean? Like, not a technical skill in the ring bad habit, but a life choice bad habit, which fucked his whole career up. Like, who does that?
One of the best
Wow.
nicknames in boxing, though. Second to, right? Second to none.
Yeah, that was his nickname, but
Yeah, one of the best nicknames in boxing.
Selling like moving like serious weight, right? Moving serious weight when you're an active champion of the world is clown shit. It is. Oh, Mo, you don't have to say it. Pack you up is in a. You didn't say pack me up in a. You just said you want to pack somebody up. And that, my friend, is ambiguously gay. I'm late, but I think Ben puts Eubank under a little pressure. He's Eubank is going to be too big, too strong, and too experienced. Quinn.
That's his only way. Like, he has to apply pressure and he has to try to, overwhelm him and hurt him. But I don't know if he's going to be able to do that. We got to see. There is a rehydration clause, though.
Nunn and Adrian Broner have one thing in common.
Wasted talent.
Clowns.
What do they say in the Bronx Tale? Wasted talent.
Yeah. He was pushing weight like he was working out. Us shaking my head. Eon is fine.
Talent.
Yeah, we will not hold it against you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Eon. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited for what time is that fight though? It's some weird British shit at like 5 p.m., right?
Which one? This weekend?
Eubank, right? I think it's gonna be
the main event will probably come out about 5 o'clock, I would say. 5, 6,
like
maybe
that.
the latest. Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, because then you could do shit on a Saturday night.
Yep, and then we could talk about it after. And Mark
Yeah.
Adrian Broner would beat you up right now. You'd like to see that, wouldn't you? Make a poll how many people are going to buy the Ben Eubank fight.
It's a great question, Bob.
Harlem World. I was just in Harlem today. Actually,
Salute.
I wasn't in Harlem. I was in Midtown, but whatever. Close enough. Those UK main events are 5, 6 p.m. That's the same shit. Actually, almost the exact same thing as the Turkey El Sheikh events. The main events are right around 5 or 6. I like it. I'll be honest with you. Fuck all you East Coast guys.
It all depends. If it's something like Tank and somebody else, I prefer that like on a Saturday night for some reason. To me, that's more fight night material. If that makes sense. Fight party material. To me, if you're going to do a fight party, it's going to happen on a Saturday night at 11 o'clock, right? You're going to have your boys over. So a card like this, yeah, I don't mind it. It's over early. You can still do shit on Saturday in the evening, but those big ones like Tank and whoever, or Canelo and whoever, I like them in the evening, Saturday evening.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
It's my preference.
Fuck yeah, I'm going to be off work. They got you inspecting gas leaks on Saturdays? Okay, well, fuck it. C. Jizzle. Ma. I can't say that, but you know what rhymes in the Snoop voice with C. Jizzle, Ma? But I'm not going to say it.
Yeah.
Because you're my man. You're not that word, but you're my man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, we know.
And let me hit you with the customary. Where is it? Why can't I find it? Oh.
Thank you. Come again.
Broner had too much talent. Used the excess on taking people's girl and fake proposals. Brush my hair one time, Marco. I wish I had hair for somebody to brush. You won't even say, nope, I'm not saying that. Fuck out of here. He's trying to, what's his face? What's the dude's name who comes in here? He fucking tricked me into almost say, well, I guess I did kind of say it. I forget his name. David or some shit. Utilities, 24/7. Okay. I respect it. Well, what you want? My Fire Stick is not working, so I'm paying for the fight.
So I'm not. No, he said I'm not paying for that fight.
Oh, you're just gonna miss it? Yayan wants to know if his question is Broner versus everybody. He just wants me to get one like Broner a win. And you notice, Ian, there's only like one or two out of all the times you've asked. I go against Broner almost every time. Not because I don't like him, just because he wasn't like I think Broner. He said he goes Broner or Mickey Ward. I said Mickey Ward would lose. Broner would beat Ward, I believe. So that's one of the few times I actually went with Broner when he asked me that.
You don't think Broner beats Gotti?
Yes, Gotti too.
Yeah. I think Broner beats Gotti too.
Everybody beats Gotti. Marco, how, and who wins Saturday? Conor Benn will lose because he will be kept at range by a taller, stronger fighter. His shots might not even have much of an effect because he's hitting a taller, bigger, naturally bigger bone density man. And he will be also smothered, and the experience will shine through like a rainbow. Clarissa.
Oh, shit. She got her belt yesterday.
The belt she won here. What'd you do with it?
Yeah, where is it? What'd you do with it?
I'm paying for what I enjoy. Boxing needs to grow. Shit.
Nothing wrong with that.
Does Duran stop Broner? Yeah. Everybody stops Broner 35. Broner's mad whack. Broner was great at 130 and 35. He's a 3-division champion. You take away his career 47. He's a Hall of... Yeah, but the problem is, Mikhail, his natural weight probably was 47. Like, these guys start mad light because they're like 18 years old. And then when they fill out with their man's muscles and strength, that's what you're left with, what they really weigh. Chris is the first email champ of the channel. No, she's not. No.
Well, it's not an email. It's a mail belt. She got a mail.
Right,
U.S. mail belt.
Can you email me the belt next? Well, somebody's going to get these gloves next. You mean Broner before Maidana and after? Yep. Broner beat... Wait.
Ooh.
What? What? Do you really believe that?
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
You don't really believe that, do you?
You must be out of your goddamn mind. Get the fuck out of here!
You serious?
Homie, don't play that. Homie, don't play that.
Really?
I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks.
I can't believe. Honestly, that was probably the most circus thing you've ever said. He's trolling. He can't be
Out of your
serious.
goddamn mind.
It's on eBay for $300. Yeah, he's stoned and drunk and high, sniffing paint. Probably has syphilis, so he's like advanced syphilis where you're delirious. All that.
The only thing I say about that, like I said, and I was a Broner guy, is there's no way he beats a guy like Duran with his output.
So Polo agreed.
With his punch output, no way. No, he didn't let his hands go as much as he should have, and he had fast hands, which is crazy to me.
He would knock Broner out cold and then take his wife salsa dancing. That was good.
That was good. Shout out to you, Mo.
The best lightweight ever loses to Broner. He's trolling. I don't think he's serious.
Oh.
Polo, we are listening to Yayin. He is consuming with very quickly, almost in like hot dog eating contest speed. He's consuming his Broner's Meat Lovers pizza. It's stacked with a lot of sausage.
Bruh.
He's just, scarfing it. There's sausage grease all on his mug everywhere.
Bruh.
So we're just waiting for him to finish eating that.
Bruh.
Broner had so much potential. Everything went downhill after the Maidana fight.
Polo, what up, Polo?
Nas wipes the floor with AB. Prince Nassim? They were never... I don't think Broner was ever a featherweight, was he?
He might have started as a featherweight, if I'm not mistaken.
Quit Marco. Yeah. Mikhail.
Well,
Rhea,
he said
if
if
you're
you're
going
gonna
to
clown one
clown,
champion, but we're not really clown.
I
Well,
don't
I'm
know.
not clowning Broner.
I'm confused what Mikhail's doing here. I don't know. I think he's going against. He's not agreeing with me, but you're
No,
going to
he's definitely not
compare
agreeing.
Sugar Ray Leonard's performance against Duran. Broner could never do anything even remotely close to that. So I get what you're saying. Quitting is no good, but Broner could never put a performance like that to even make him think about it. Dipset, what up? He took his soul. That's a fact. That is a fact. As a matter of fact. Matter of fact, this is going to trigger this right here. This is for you, Eon. Yayan, Zion, whatever. This is for you.
Marcos Maidana flies at Adrian Broner like a B-52 from the opening bell, wobbling Adrian with his patented looping overhand right, forcing the Cincinnati native to tie up and lock arms like he's in SummerSlam. Acting as his own hype man, Broner starts showboating to save face and recharge, and decides to do his best Diddy Party reenactment. But his Puff Daddy violation heats Maidana up like Super Mario swallowing a fire flower. And after faking low, Marcos comes up top, nailing Adrian with a looping overhand right that drops him. Broner gets up on shaky ground like he's Tiny Tim after ditching the crutches. The Argentinian native continues tenaciously mauling Adrian, who keeps reassuring onlookers the extra crispy 3 pieces he's gobbling down aren't doing any damage. Then Broner briefly swings the pendulum his way by landing some crisp combination. Maidana quickly gets back on track by going up and down like an elevator, landing to the body and head with more variety than Amazon. Then Marcos knocks Adrian to the ground like his condo got hit by an 8.0 on the Richter scale. Broner gets up and holds, but then gets headbutted by a frustrated Maidana, so Adrian responds with his best insurance fraud reenactment, collapsing to the floor like a drunk girl seeing her man cheating at the club. Marcos continues beating Broner like he sold him a kilo of baking soda, and then caps off his UD victory by returning the favor.
Yeah, so that guy's going to beat Duran. Cool. Got it. You should be ashamed of yourself, Yayan. Yayan. Maidana took his virginity. Man, she is good. I should have her right for me. I'm going to go another one. If Broner fought Duran, it would be the first time he says, you know, I lost to that man. I lost for the hood. That one I didn't get.
Well, I think he said that after a fight. He did this one for the hood or something like that.
Oh.
I forget which fight it was. Polo
Name.
Buck.
I
said Polo Buck.
Name fight. Marco got a short for it. I come here for boxing history recaps. Them shorts you got doing numbers. They are. Appreciate it.
Nobody does it better, man, than Marco with those shorts.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, both of you guys. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you. Come again.
Thank you. Come again.
The Wheel of Life. Duran beating Barkley. That's like if Broner beat Triple G. Maidana used a special punch, a unique overhand. Yeah. I call it the parachute punch because he would go up and parachute it down at you. Broner could beat Duran only in his dreams. I don't even think his dreams. I don't even think he would have the audacity in his dreams. After he lost to Pac-Man, he said, "Yeah, look, I do think the Pac-Man fight was closer than people. I still think Pac-Man beat him, but I thought it was close-ish. I didn't think it was such a, I thought it was closer. So I agree with that, but I don't agree that he beat him. But it wasn't in my opinion, a widespread victory. Marco, skip my last chat because he know Broner could have matched his GOAT. I don't know what the fuck you just said.
I see it. I see the comment.
What is that? You can read it. Read it for me, please.
Y'all gonna say I'm crazy, but Broner was on Roy Jones' level on the mic.
Oh, he was better than Roy on the mic. I thought he was actually pretty good.
Yeah, Broner wasn't bad.
Ooh, Maidana Sean. Fuck.
They never fought.
That'd have been a good fight.
They never fought each other?
Nah. Yo,
wow.
That would be a dope.
Stylistically, that would have been crazy.
I don't know who to go for.
Ooh. I'd go Porter.
Why? Maidana hit way harder.
he had more of an array. Like Sean Porter was an underrated box. Like Sean Porter liked to mix it up, obviously, but when he decided to stand on his toes, like he can box in and out. He just did a lot more. There were more tools in his tool belt than Maidana.
And I don't know who to go with on that one.
And who realistically like hurt like. Well, I do know that they stopped the fight against Crawford, but you never really seen Porter. He's gotten dropped in fights, but he's never been close to being stopped.
Neither is Maidana got fucked up.
Maidana has, man.
Mandatory against
I don't know. I might go with Porter, but that's a great fight, man. Stylistically, man. Shout out to whoever brought that up.
Yeah, no, that's Yayan. He
That's
has
a good fight. I like that. I like that fight.
probably my best time machine matchup guy in the community.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Porter, high volume and athletic.
Yeah, I agree.
Maidana versus Thurman. I think Thurman would have just been too smart for him. Let's keep it real. Maidana was a problem. Yeah. Well, stylistically, Maidana's a problem when you're running from him. But if you have somebody coming right at him like Porter would, it's hard to tell what happens. Dominoes sound better than his asparagus. Some people feel like Maidana beat Floyd. Yeah, that's crazy. He didn't beat Floyd. It was a competitive fight, but
the first one was very competitive, yeah.
He didn't beat him. Come on, let's not get carried away here.
I don't think he beat him. No.
Nah, he didn't beat him.
But I think he made it closer than a lot of people thought it was going to be. That's what happened too.
Yayan. So he said it's like the lion, but with a Y. Yayan. Okay. Yeah, think of lion. That's what I do. I think of. And by the way, your name shouldn't be that fucking hard to pronounce. Like it just shouldn't be.
Especially when it's 4 letters.
Yeah. What are you doing here? That's some like Indiana, like small town shit. They just want to give him a really weird, hard nickname.
That's the hardest 4-letter name that I've ever heard of in my entire life. Because you want to make sure you get it right, man.
His real name is Donovan. Why the fuck would you not stick to Donovan? Why are you gonna start doing tongue twisting? I don't get it. Trivia for you, Marco or J-Bone Capone. Who was the first person to drop Sean Porter?
That's easy.
Not for me. Give me a second.
Oh, that was easy.
It's not Bud, right?
No,
it's not Bud. To drop him. Oh, Spence.
No.
Who? I don't know then.
It was Broner. I think it was Broner.
Oh, at the last round, right? In the last round, he dropped him. Yeah, I remember that. Well, I should have known.
Am I right?
It has to be because Yayan is still eating his meat lovers. Now it's not a pizza though. He finished the pizza. He has a meat lovers. He got an ice cream sundae and he just has chopped meat and sausage all over it. And he's just eating his meat lovers sundae.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I thought it's Eon. No, it's not.
That's what I thought.
He corrected me. I mean, y'all, the one made it difficult. It's pronounced Yayan. Yayan? What are you, a Shaolin monk? What kind of fucking name is that?
Yeon. That's what I was calling him on my chats. My bad.
Yayan?
I was calling him Yeon.
Yayan? That sounds like a Shaolin monk.
Lion.
Fuck it. I'm calling you Jesse. Fuck it.
I'm going to call you Y. What up, Y?
And I got to make up a name for you.
Yeah, he did. Broner caught him in that last round, though.
Maidana never hurt Floyd once, Robert. Stop wiling out. He never hurt him. Floyd's only been hurt.
Mosley.
That's it. He was dropped by Zab, which was total flash. He was clocked a couple times, by Chop Chop Corley, but hurt? Oh, no. He was hurt for a second when Maidana knocked that tooth or that snot out of his mouth. But he wasn't really hurt because he walked off fine. He kind of blew and then he was okay. That's a hurt.
Was that a tooth? Was that a tooth?
I did a whole video on it, and it couldn't have been because Maidana. You never saw my video I did?
No, I didn't see that video.
Maybe I'll play it just so I don't explain it.
Well, didn't he have like a tooth or something like that he was
did,
parading
he did.
around and
Yeah, I'm
on a
gonna play it for
necklace
you
or
right
something like
now.
that?
I'll play it for you right now.
Hmm.
Yeah, he did, and I got to the bottom of the controversy. He had a necklace. He claimed it's Floyd's tooth.
Yeah.
Here, you tell me here. Let's play this shit.
Was Floyd Mayweather's tooth knocked out of his mouth and made into a necklace? Floyd rematched Marcos Maidana in 2014 after their first very competitive fight. El Chino was so frustrated by Floyd's dominance that he bit Mayweather in the third round. But the story here popped off at the end of the third round when Maidana landed a flush overhand right. The focus here isn't on what landed, but what came out, which appeared to be one of Floyd's pearly whites. That's right, Marcos Maidana himself later claimed that he sent Floyd's chomper flying, which seemed to be confirmed when you slow down and zoom into the fight video. Further supporting this is a Facebook post Floyd made 1 year earlier about a tooth infection he had. You clearly see a missing tooth and an exposed metal post. So it makes sense his artificial tooth could have been knocked out because they're not as sturdy as real teeth. However, most boxing aficionados argue you can't knock out teeth because fighters wear a mouthpiece. It's a good point, but most mouthpieces lock into your upper teeth and palate. But it was Floyd's lower tooth which was dislodged. The answer to this mystery might come from the voodoo tooth necklace itself. Besides seeing how weird Maidana is, we also see that the tooth on his creepy necklace is an incisor, and Floyd's missing tooth was a molar, so they don't match up. And finally, we clearly see all of Floyd's front teeth present during his post-fight interview. So from all this information, we see that Marcos Maidana likely lied about the whole story. And we see he also likely has a collection of shrunken heads in his basement. Do you guys think Floyd's tooth was really knocked out? Tell me in the comments.
Yeah, so
Then what was it? A booger?
that's what
Snot?
people think. It was snot or some kind of Vaseline or something. It couldn't have been. You see, all his shit was there. So that tooth that he had was definitely not from Floyd's mouth, unless he really knocked out the molar, and then Maidana didn't actually get the molar, but he wanted to like get a tooth to. I don't know. It seems like Maidana's full of shit though.
Yeah,
my
after
research.
watching that video, yeah.
That's dope, right? Nobody's ever broke it down like that. I remember I did a lot of research. I'm like, did this? And then
Nah,
and because I'm thinking, I'm like, if he knocked it out, who grabbed it? Like off the, like, how could he have it? You know?
Very true. Yeah, very true. Plus, you would have thought that would have come from one of these in the front. Yeah, you're right. And none of them were missing.
Yeah, no, none of them. That was right
Because he
after.
hit a flush in the nose.
And here's the thing. None of them were missing, and if Maidana had it, it would have been missing. Because you could argue Floyd put it back in, but Maidana is the one who said he has it. So it would have been missing. They're all there.
Yeah. But you know what's funny? I've never seen Floyd come out and defend that. Like, no, he didn't do that. Like, I haven't seen it. If somebody out there saw a video that he's talked about, he didn't knock his tooth out. Has he?
I think I have seen him be like, nah, it's not true or something.
I haven't seen it. And you would think somebody like Floyd, that would have came out like really quick. Like, yo, this dude's lying. All my teeth are here. That's weird.
Yayin. Of course, 100 no. Who the fuck wants to lose 50 times? That's a weird question. Who the fuck wants to lose 50 times? Who?
Is that what he meant, or he meant 50-0 with 50 knockouts?
No.
Yes,
because
50 he said 100-0 with no knockouts, or I think he meant 50-0 with 50 knockouts.
I'm telling you, he meant 50 wins, 50 losses. But with all KOs.
No.
I'm telling you.
Of course. Why would I want to? Why would I want? Yeah. That's
He's
just a mediocre fighter. Realistically, it doesn't matter how you won.
That's not good. Yeah, losing half your 50%.
Your win-loss record is mediocre. You were a mediocre
make the
fighter.
playoffs with that. You know what I'm saying? Hold it down for me 1 second.
Yep. Yeah. Yo, guys, if you haven't subscribed to the Hangout Spot, make sure you subscribe to my channel. We got a banging interview today with Dominic Valle, undefeated super featherweight prospect, 10-0, 7 knockouts. He's also a model. Great interview. Fights on Pro Box. Thursday, we got Thomas Cornflake Lamana, who's going to be fighting Jamal Charlo, May 31st on the Caleb Plant card. That's on Thursday, so make sure y'all check me out. Hangout Spot, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be going 3 nights a week starting next week, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursday nights, 9 p.m. So subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. I can't pull up chats from Marco, but I can read them.
I'm back.
Was trying to read some of these chats, but I can't pull them up.
What's Yayan saying?
It's Yayan.
Yayan. I have a friend of mine named Yen. She's from Taiwan. Her name is Yen Chi. We call her Yen. That's literally like the most Asian name you could possibly have.
Yeah. We need Johnny All Access. I'm taking the kids to school. You know how ballers do. Minivan life. You taking the kids to school right now?
No,
Or
he
you talking
wants,
about me?
He wants to see you.
I got no
Who's
small
that?
kids, man.
CJ, I'm getting a little jealous here.
I got no small kids, man. So
I
you
do.
won't see me taking any kids to school. That's Marco.
I mean, she's 8, so she's not that small. But Blair Cobb's not. Yeah, well, that because we saw it come out. We literally saw it come out, and he was like, he showed it. Don't get me started on Charlo. He high and my favorite fighter. Oh Jesus, this fucking guy loves fighters who just don't want to fight anymore. Not saying that they're not talented, they just don't mentally want to fight anymore. Yet he loves them. Johnny, did you see Najee Lopez?
Next week. I'll be there next week. AB. I call him AB.
AB.
Yeah.
I call him CB.
Yeah, we're trying to set it up for next week. So I will be there.
Charlo was special. You mean like Corky?
Which one? Jamal you talking about?
Special like Corky? Like Life Goes On?
It's got to be talking about Jamal because I just said that Thomas Cornflake is going to be fighting him on May 31st. I'm going to have him on Thursday.
You're going to have Cornflake on?
Yeah.
I think Cornflake, unfortunately, is going to get battered like a chicken finger. But I hope he wins. Honestly, I'm going for him. I just don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Soup. See? Soup.
Mel.
So many of the fucking regulars haven't been around lately. Soup. I was in BK today. Blair Cobbs versus Jerron, Boots, Ennis. I'll tell you right now, I think Boots wins, but Blair will give him a hell of a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Blair is no joke. People fuck around with Blair because, he's trying to promote himself. He's a little wacky. He could fight, though.
I think Blair would be a good fight for Brian Norman Jr., too.
Clarissa, Jamal is just as old as Jermel. Duh. Haha, but I leave those likes. You the man. Bry, what up? B-Rye.
Bry.
Cornflake has to be a white guy. He's extremely.
Yeah.
He's an Italian dude from Jersey.
Cool dude, though. He's down, though. He's not. He's down. Like I hung out with him Friday at the fights. He's very down.
You hung out with him in person?
Yeah, we were hanging out at the fight. Well, I've interviewed him a couple of times already. So we hung out Friday night at Caribbean.
I don't know yet, Soup. I just applied, so they're gonna see if they give it to me. If they don't, I've been telling everybody I'm hitting up all my connections in that fight possible to get that for May 2nd. So he's cool. What's he like in person?
Cool people, really down to earth. He's not nerdy at all. You know what I mean? Like if you look at him, glasses, shaggy hair. Nah, he's very, very down to earth. Like, yo, what up? That type of person. Funny. We had a good time. We hung out for a while on Friday night.
Blair versus Norman, 50-50. I think I would lean towards Blair because of the experience. That's a good matchup, though.
No way. I go Norman with that one easily.
Peter McNeely gloves. That's so weird. I have his number too, Peter McNeely. He doesn't speak. He has damage from fighting when he speaks. Unfortunately. Yeah, we need you to get those. I'm trying, Soup. I'm trying, man. They call me Bam Bam. Oh shit! Look who it is, everybody.
Hey, what up, Shane?
Look who's here. Sorry, I had to do a little special DJ Scratch.
He has his own interest music in this channel, Shane.
Shane be baking cakes, people. Bam Bam.
What up, Shane? What up, Bam Bam?
Marco, you think you can get some Broner signed gloves? Yeah, and I'll 3-point them right into the garbage can. Wah!
Mm.
Nah, I'm just
the
playing.
hate.
I probably could get him, yeah. I got love for Shane. That's gay. But he is almost 50 with no facial hair. He has not one, and I know me saying this is going to sound super gay, but we've known each other since we're like 12. He doesn't have any body hair. CJ,
Bruh.
all jokes aside, nothing. Not one hair anywhere. He's always been that way. All his siblings, too. Completely hairless on the body. Except maybe Chris, Shane. Chris might be hairy. He seems like he might be hairy, but the rest
Fucking
aren't.
depression.
What'd you say? I didn't hear that one.
Fucking depression.
Why is that depressing? Oh, because no,
Is it
it's
sounds gay?
Sahni. Oh, Sahni. Oh, he's trying to do the Key and Peele. Sahani. He's trying to do Key and Peele. That's funny, Shane. A Broner signed bottle of Hennessy would be sick. Not gonna lie.
That would be sick.
Shane needs to go to ESPN HR on you. Oh boy. If can't trust a smooth criminal. Oh, there's a Michael Jackson dig. Come on, CJ, be better than that. How does Marco know all of this? How do I know all of what?
That's a great question. All of that behind the he doesn't have this and no hair on here.
I mean, come on.
Bruh.
That's how, Bo. It's Eon. Shane.
I don't need to say pause. I wasn't saying I was trying to bang his hairless body. I just said he had no hair in his body.
Lord.
That's a pause. If I'm like, yeah, that shit looked good. Like, I wasn't doing all that. I just said there's no hair. No, these guys' minds are nasty. You can't talk about a man having no body hair and you know what I'm saying? Anyway. I'm in tears. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I upset you.
Yo, Yeon, I got one for you, Yeon. Your boy.
Oh,
this is your boy,
Yayen.
Yayen. Yayen. This is your boy right here.
He got cooked.
Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
That's your boy right there.
What was that?
That's Adrian Broner talking about somebody getting cooked.
Oh.
You didn't hear it? It didn't sound clear?
I did. I just didn't know whose voice it was. I couldn't really tell.
That was his boy, Broner's.
Yayan, here's what I'm gonna do. When I get big, I'm gonna like a make a wish. I'm gonna send Broner to your house to surprise you. He's probably gonna need a lot of. He's gonna need a lot of money to go to Indiana. I don't know. Can't talk another man's dermatology regimen, huh? Dermatology regimen. Marco walked in on him in the showers and said, "Wow, he has no body hair."
Wow.
I walked in. Maybe I had a little camera set up in it. Who knows?
Whoa.
Bruh.
Who knows? There might have been a camera, might have been a little hole drilled with a 2-inch drill from 30-degree angle, right at eye level. That might be there, covered by a painting that goes to the side on a hinge with night vision in case the lights are on. That who knows? All right, that was too far, wasn't it? Okay.
This got really, really weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Broner threw up bands on Walmart. Yeah, that was so fucking stupid. It wasn't bands, Rich. Bands? It was singles. It was singles. He was throwing up Washingtons. Have you met my other friend, George Washington? Anybody know what that's from? I know Shane will. Send Vargas to Alberto's. Alberto, if you're in here,
where's Alberto, man?
CJ made me ban him temporarily, suspend him, whatever. No, CJ made me do it. I didn't want to do it, although I understood why it should be done. So, I shouldn't say I didn't want to, but
I mean, you got to respect. I mean, yeah. I mean,
yeah. Like
inappropriate is inappropriate. I don't know exactly what was said, CJ, to get him banned. I don't know if I was on that. I don't think I was on that show.
Yeah, no, he deserved it.
I can't comment on it.
He deserved it, but it was CJ's. CJ filed the restraining order and Attorney Bailey pushed it through the legal system, and there it is.
So how long is the ban for it? If
I
it's
don't
not a
know, a few
lifetime
weeks,
ban.
maybe a week or two. I don't know. I mean, he might not want to come back. Who knows?
Mm.
When Broner isn't training, if he weighs 200 pounds in that shortness, that's crazy. Ryan, tutu's my word, broski. You a Gerbert. You Desnans. I'm doing my Toronto slang.
Oh,
You
not good.
miskeen. You waste you, broski. Tutu's my word, broski. Don't be des, broski. Crody, Kroski. What you think, Ryan? Is that about right?
No, I don't think so. Ryan, shout out to your dad. Ryan's dad was on the Boxing Voice being interviewed earlier today, man. It was a great interview, Ryan. Great interview. Shout out to your dad.
Should have flipped Ness off with both hands. Alberto goes way left with it. Yeah, he goes way left, around the block, up the ladder, down the ladder.
Yo, ask Ryan who he got this weekend. He's asking us who we got winning the big fight this weekend, man.
Come on, man.
Ryan, who you got, Ryan?
You agree with me, Johnny, or no?
Yeah, I'm taking Eubank. Yeah, I'm taking Eubank in this fight.
Too big. Because
yeah.
Look who it is. The Philadelphia's finest.
Mm.
I'm still pissed, but trying to be Bruce Lee with it. Be water. Yeah. I mean, you know. You didn't comment on my Toronto slang? All right, fuck it.
There we go. Yeah, Ryan's with us, man. Shout out to you, Ryan.
What's up, Nigerian Nightmare? He is the nightmare.
What up? What up, champ?
The nightmare. Eubank take Little Bank. That's good. That's good. I like that. What weight is the fight at? 160 pounds. Middleweight.
I don't think they can go over 170.
Is that so? Okay.
That's what I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I believe there's a rehydration clause up 10 pounds.
Did CJ win what? This we didn't do yet. I need.
When 10, are you doing that raffle?
It's presently on and popping, but we need at least 12 more entries for it to be concluded. We don't have it. Peace, chat. Oh, you out? You out, Yayan?
Yayan is out.
It's the same thing as last time. When you eat a big meal, especially meat, you get sleepy. We should call that the itis.
Yeah.
You got the itis from that big, extra thick and juicy, greasy meat lovers Broner pizza.
Yeah.
That's cool. I get it. My wife is smiling at me.
Yeah. Real weird.
This is nasty.
Y'all make Yayan thing weird. Find a change. You should, man. That's just too difficult. Like Johnny said, it's 4 letters, but it's impossible to pronounce. That's weird. You know what I'm saying? Just go with Y. Let's just call you Y. At my age, I'll eat a huge Sunday breakfast and immediately go back to sleep. You and me both.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I'm gifting the belt to my father for his birthday. He is the reason I became staying up, sitting on his lap. That's really cute.
That's dope. That's actually dope. When is your father's birthday, Clarissa?
See the Honduran one?
We got to give him a shout out.
You ain't a typical Donovan? What the hell's that mean? What's a typical Donovan? I never knew a typical.
He said, I ain't the typical Donovan either. It might be the pronunciation.
That's what I'm saying. What's
Donovan? You call yourself Donovan?
Donovan. Of course.
The way it's spelled, maybe it's Donovan?
I think it's just Donovan. If you bang phonetic, if that's misspelled, Donovan, he just changed it. Yeah, but people are still going to think they're going to know who you are. And can you take that ridiculous picture of me off? Clarissa, maybe wait for Father's Day, mid-June. Not a bad idea. He's Costa Rican.
Right around the corner. She wants to get it to him quicker, May 20th.
It's not spelled. Yeah, but it's pronounced. We don't give a fuck about the spelling. Yayan, Donovan. We care about the pronunciation. Well, the fact that
Oh.
none of us can say it, and I've known you now for how long, I still can't say it. That's a problem. I'm just saying. I think let's legally change it. Me and Johnny will pay for it. Well, shit. Clarissa was meant to have the belt, and I was meant to have Tyson. My mama would love to see it. Well, she'll get it. Your mom likes Tyson, CJ? In The Way of the Dragon, Bruce Lee showed good boxing skills against Chuck Norris. Yeah, he did actually. Well, he was Ali was his inspiration. He would bounce on his toes like Muhammad Ali. A man wants to change his name to Muhammad Ali. A man has the right to change his name, Muhammad Ali. His mama called him Clay. I'm
gonna call it Cassius.
I think it was it Cassius or Clay?
Cassius Clay.
Yeah.
His mama name is Cassius. I'm gonna call him Cassius.
Mama name, I think he says mama name Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
Clay. Yeah, one of those two.
Man, fuck y'all. I'm Yayan first, then Donovan. Even at school, I always been Yayan. That's because you can verbally tell us how to say it. This writing shit, impossible. Like if not verbally, yeah, verbally. If you verbally said it, we would remember it.
He said, fuck y'all. Yayan, I'm sorry. I would have said the same thing already.
Yayan.
Fuck y'all.
Yayan. Not Yayan. Yayan.
Man, I'm just calling Y. My brother Y. I would have said the same thing.
You know what we're gonna do? Fuck it. We're gonna do like Prince. We're just gonna call him. Mama loved Tyson's punch. My father met Ali, was playfully punched in the stomach by him. Yeah, Ali would always do that stuff.
That's what's up.
When are you moving to Philly? Nah. No, ever. I don't mind Eon though. Eon's doper than Yayan.
Eon. I like Eon.
Eon, like a Eon particle. Ion, like an ion particle blaster.
Yeah.
Marco, do you have? Yes, but maybe not for too much longer. Trying to unload it. The artist formerly known as Yayan. But then we still got to say Yayan, CJ, so that defeats the whole purpose. We just go, the artist formerly known as...
Y'all ain't right, man. Y'all are not right, man. Leave my brother Y alone, man.
Why? I'm going to call him
because
D.
Y is Y.
D for Donovan. Timeless. Facts. What did Road Dog say? Yayan.
He spelled it again. Yayan. Yayan.
It's so difficult. Yayan. It just doesn't go together. It seems like it should be two different words. Like yeah.
Well, that's how Raw Dog spelled it. Two different words.
Yeah, well, that's how. But when you say it, it's because it doesn't flow together in one word. That's the problem. It doesn't roll off the tongue.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Yayan. Yayan?
Your mom calls you Yayan? I doubt that.
We are kind of making it sound like a question. Marco, Yayan? I don't know.
Yayan? Yayan. Yayan? Yayan!
Might be Yayan.
I think it's a Midwest thing to have a nickname to having. Yeah, no, it's a small. I don't know if you live in a small town, but I think it's a small town thing. When I moved up to Catskill, New York, right, when I was training with Kevin Rooney and living in his house, it was a small. It's the town of Catskill, small fucking bumblefuck town. All these motherfuckers had nicknames. Dude's name was Isaiah, dope name. He had to be called Itty. Like they all had. I felt like in that small town, they wanted to seem. Because they were so small, I felt like them having nicknames made them seem unique. Because I felt like maybe they felt like they're not unique because they're around all the same people their whole lives. Does that make any sense how I'm describing it? They all wanted to have specific nicknames. I don't know. Just to be unique. Because I feel like when they grow up and I'm not saying Yayan grew up in a small town, I don't know where he grew up, but when you grow up in a small town, I feel like people feel like, ugh, they know everybody, nothing's unique. That's my take on it. Ness kicked out Hangout.
Who?
You? He kicked you out?
Me?
Damn.
When?
Up. What's your mom call you?
How is he gonna kick me out when I wasn't even on there today?
Ness always screams when he wants to sound right. It's annoying. He tried to intimidate Two-Tone to an argument, but he couldn't.
Oh, And yesterday too. I was actually on yesterday, and they went back and forth.
Him and what about Ryan and the Austrian probably?
No. This one was about, what was this one about? God, I was there. Oh no, it was women's boxing. Baumgartner and
Maybe they weren't.
yeah,
Oh, but
and then he got her on. Baumgartner got on, and Tone got all soft and mushy. Yeah, it was one of those. But nah, he didn't kick me off, bro.
my mom calls me Bon. You know what? Is Mama calling Bon? I'm gonna call him Bon. What's up, Bon? I'm calling you Bon too. I like that way better. No disrespect to your pop, so we got to stick with Bon because this whole Yoda lady yee-hoo, can't do it. Can't do it. Not chat trying to instigate again. Yeah. Mexican boxing. He's an instigator. He's an instigator. Ask Johnny if my last comment is proper Spanish. Johnny doesn't. You don't really speak Spanish fluently, do you, Johnny?
Yeah, I mean, I speak Spanish. I just can't do an interview. Ya yang, ya sabe, cabrón. That's pretty good. Yeah,
What's that mean?
that's
Cabron means like punk, right? Or jerk off or something.
Cabron,
What's ya sabe? What's ya
yeah.
sabe?
Well, cabron has a lot of different meanings.
But what's ya sabe mean?
You know, cabron. Ya sabe, cabron.
Cabron's like homie. It could be like homie, right? Like, you know my man, like that, right?
Well, no, cabron could mean like, it has a couple of meanings, and none of them are good.
Like motherfuckers, but it could be like how Canelo's like,
it could be,
cabrones.
So his, Puerto Rico, they'll call that a person that gets cheated on, a guy that gets cheated on by his wife and knows about it. They'll call him a cabron, which is, and if you're a Hispanic, that's like one of the worst things that you could call a man. So it could mean that, it could mean motherfucker. So
but it could also be like, it could be on some cool shit. It doesn't have to necessarily be right. You could be like, "What's up, cabron?" Like, right?
No? Maybe for
Mexicans, I guess.
Mexicans, maybe, or whatever, not Puerto Ricans.
He's like, "Viva Mexico, cabrones!" And they all go crazy.
Well, right, that's different. But if you would say that to a Puerto Rican guy, he would get super offended and want to fight you.
Mexicans use it like, that's what I thought, Mo.
Yeah. That's what I said. It has a lot of different meanings, but yeah, I forgot about the Mexican one because I'm not Mexican. But you say that to a Puerto Rican or maybe a Dominican, I'm not sure, but it's not a cool thing.
Older homie to a younger homie. Okay. I'm going to hit you with the Agent K pen, so you just go back to saying Eon. Nope. It's either Bon or Jesse. I'm calling you Jesse. Fuck it. All right. All righty. Ooh, it is late. All right, people, let's wrap this bitch up. I will be back on mañana. I should have nothing impeding my usual 2 p.m. outing. Yeah. Other than that, I'm about to go relax and unwind. Johnny, appreciate you.
Yep. No, I appreciate y'all, man.
I'm a man. I'll talk to you later. Peace, everybody.
Got it. Peace, y'all.
All right.